Good morning, this is The Wire, and you're tuned into daily coronavirus updates. India records more than 26,000 new infections for the second day in a row. The total number of confirmed cases is now just short of 8 lakh. More than 4.7 lakh people have recovered, and over 21,000 people have died. India has reported more than 20,000 new infections for the 8th consecutive day. With the rising number of cases in Uttar Pradesh, the government has announced a lockdown till the 13th of July. The total caseload in UP has crossed the 30,000 mark. West Bengal yesterday recorded over 1,000 new cases. It is the highest single-day spike in infections so far and has pushed the tally in the state to over 25,000. The state has recorded 27 fatalities in the last 24 hours, and the total death toll has crossed 800. After nearly 30 days, the Union Health Ministry held a press briefing to address the novel coronavirus situation in the country yesterday. The ministry categorically denied that India has reached the stage of community transmission, but it admitted that there have been some localized outbreaks of the virus. Rajesh Bhushan, who's the officer on special duty from the Ministry of Health, said, "We should not forget that in our country, 49 districts alone account for 80% of COVID 19 cases. In a country of more than 733 districts, if 49 districts account for 80% of cases, then it is not justified to talk about community transmission." Bhushan also said that because India has around 2.6 lakh active cases, India has managed a situation where its healthcare infrastructure is not unduly burdened and is not creaking due to the pressure. Answering questions on ICMR's COVID 19 vaccine trials, Bhushan said that the letter's intent is only to expedite duly approved clinical trials without compromising on safety and security concerns. He said that the August 15 timeline was given to cut unnecessary red tape involving the vaccine trial. He also informed that both vaccines being developed by Bharat Biotech and Cadila Healthcare in India have completed animal toxicity studies after approval. The Central Drug Standard Control Organization has given approvals for Phase 1 and Phase 2 trials to both the vaccine candidates so far. According to a report published by Bangalore Mirror, the Bangalore Municipal Corporation is planning to procure as many as 27 mist cannons, each costing about 53 lakh rupees. The mist cannons will be fixed atop vehicles and will be used to disinfect public places and containment zones. According to the report, the Bangalore Municipal Corporation is in talks with a Bangalore based company called American Road Technology and Solutions. But some experts have taken to Twitter to call this move useless. Epidemiologist Giridhar R. Babu has questioned how this move will help the pandemic. Another public health specialist, Dr. Tyagi, has said that this move is wasteful. He said that there is hardly any evidence of using mist to bring the infection down. Ayurvedic practitioners and researchers in India and the United States are planning to initiate joint clinical trials for Ayurveda formulations against COVID 19. The Indian ambassador to the United States, Taranjit Singh Sandhu, said this in a virtual interaction with a group of Indian American scientists, academicians, and doctors on Wednesday. He added that the Indo US Science Technology Forum has always been instrumental in promoting excellence in science, technology, and innovation. According to the ambassador, there are at least 3 ongoing collaborations between Indian vaccine companies and the US based institutions. The COVID 19 pandemic in Africa is reaching full speed, the African Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has said. A South African official has also said that a single province is preparing 1.5 million graves. The total confirmed cases across the African continent has crossed the half million milestone. With testing levels low, the real numbers are unknown, many experts say. In Hong Kong, almost a 3 week lull in local infections has come to an abrupt end. The Hong Kong government has expressed fears that the city might be in early days of a wider outbreak. It has also found 6 additional locally transmitted cases. Cases in Australia continue to rise, and authorities in Melbourne and some regional parts of the hardest hit Victoria state entered strict lockdown once again. Victoria recorded over 160 new infections in a single day. That's all for today. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to The Wire's YouTube channel and hit that notification ring bell button for more updates from us. We will see you tomorrow. Until then, stay safe.